We're just coming towards the end of the festive season, and if you're like me, there's been lots of chocolates, cakes, and temptations along the line, and you might be thinking of simple ways in which you can be able to incorporate or to lose some weight in 2023, which may not necessarily include exercise. So, I'm going to be sharing a couple of ways in which you can successfully lose weight in 2023, and as I mentioned before, without necessarily including exercise, because most of the time when weight loss is mentioned, the first thing that people think about is, oh, wait a minute, I have to think of exercise. Today I will share 7 proven methods for successful weight loss, and these will include very simple, basic things that you can do on a day-to-day basis that can help you to lose that weight and to keep it off for a long time. If you stay and watch until the end, I will have a bonus tip that I will be including, so don't leave without waiting to the very end where there's a bonus tip for weight loss. Tip number 1, set realistic goals. Don't set goals where you want to lose 100 pounds in a very short frame. You can think of maybe per week I want to lose 1 or 2 pounds, and that's something that is realistic and very easy for you to achieve without necessarily going an extra mile of starving yourself or doing very many things drastically. Number 2, track your calories intake. Calories in equals to calories out. You'll not be able to lose any weight. Calories in less than calories out equals to weight loss. And when calories in are greater than calories out, of course, you gain weight. There are many different ways in which you can track your calories. You can have a diet diary where you can log the food that you ate on a single day basis, and then that will give you an idea of roughly how much you've eaten in a day. Or you can use already different plans that are out there or apps that are there, like MyFitnessPal, which is quite good in tracking the calories that you eat on a day-to-day basis. Number 3, have an accountability partner. Somebody that you can do this journey together, just have an accountability to. It can be a friend or whoever that you can just say to, I am on a healthy journey, can you help me keep account of what I'm eating, etc. So that when you fail, you'll have somebody to turn to and get a motivation to pick yourself up to keep going. Number 4, carefully choose your source of fuel. If you're constantly fueling on junk food, you'll definitely not be able to lose any weight. But you can choose, if you're having a plate, fill it up with fruits and vegetables that are low in calories, and of course mainly the vegetables, and they have like water in them that can fill you up with the fiber and things like that, so that in the end you're kind of having those healthy calories in. Number 5, think of ways in which you can track your successes. For example, you can have a dress that wasn't fitting well and you start to feel like, okay, I'm going to try it on, so that you can be able to see what you're doing. Some people can advocate for weighing yourself, but sometimes weighing yourself too much can be a demotivation rather than a motivation, particularly when you don't see those scales dropping down or moving in any way. And when you start to see those scales shifting, be a very good cheerleader of yourself by celebrating those gains. You can do something, maybe you can decide to go out for a walk or reward yourself in such a way that you know, okay, I've done something and what I'm doing is working, so that you find those places and spaces where you can celebrate those successes rather than continuing to feel sorry that you're not seeing much shifts. Number 6, practice intermittent fasting. where you choose a window where you'll be eating and then the rest of your time you're not eating, so that you allow your body to begin to process the food that you've eaten. This can actually change the way your body senses insulin, and that can result in breaking down the stored resources of fat in the body and help you quickly lose weight and keep it off for a longer time. Number 7, stay hydrated. Sometimes it's very easy for us to confuse between thirst and hunger cues. When you feel hungry, instead of reaching out directly for food, try and have a glass of water and check if that really makes you feel a bit full. If not, then you know that maybe you're not just hungry, you're not just thirsty, but maybe you're hungry. Then reach out and get that food. And those were the 7 tips that can help you to lose weight effectively without necessarily exercising. Of course, exercise has a very important role that it plays, not just for weight loss, but also for things like your mental well-being. And so it's something that will be great for you to keep up with. And thank you for staying and waiting until now and listening to the various tips that are provided. And now I have the pleasure of sharing the bonus point or bonus tip that I promised at the end of the recording, which is the cheat days. You must have heard of people saying whenever people are on a diet or anything or watching what they're eating, they always advocate of having a cheat day. It doesn't mean that you have to always keep to 7 days a week of doing the same thing. But when you have the cheat day, one thing that I highly advocate for and highly recommend is always think of moderation. You don't have to undo the whole hard work of a week because of just one day that you decide you're going to have everything that you think about. But you can actually have whatever that you're eating in moderation. And moderation is the major or the most important key that holds a lot of things when it comes to nutrition, whereby you're choosing to eat things in moderation.